Hello children, and I welcome you back to English with Kashish. Today's topic is very interesting. It is vast. It is so big. We learn so much, right? So these are nouns. What are nouns? I'm sure you would have studied this before, but I'm going to categorize it. I'm going to explain every noun to you in detail. Let's start. So first, what is the definition of noun? A noun is nothing but names, okay? Names of anything. It can be people, places, animals or things. Anything. Noun can be the names of a person. For example, a man. It can be man, it can be Raj, it can be Anne, it can be girl, it can be Anjali, Steve, child, Rahul, grandma or grandpa. It can be a place, any place for that matter, Paris, city or your school or home, Asia, space or kitchen. Any place can be noun. Any animal can be noun. Dog, cat, whale, lion, bee or a bull or a lizard, any animal. Anything can be a noun. Whatever, book, pencil, eraser, apple, flower, disease, shoe or cap. So as you can see, it's vast. Nouns are everywhere, all around you. Okay? So I hope you are clear. Now, as there are so many kinds of nouns, how do we differentiate? Let us do that. Firstly, there are countable nouns and there are uncountable nouns. Let's study those first. Which are countable nouns? Now, as the name itself suggests that you can count them, isn't it? Countable nouns can be counted. For example, if you have an apple, how many apples do you have? You know there is an apple, one apple kept in front of you in your plate. So you know the number of apples that you have. Or you might have 2 apples, so you can actually count them. 3 apples or 4 apples, etc. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted. For example, air. Can you count air around you? No, you can't. Can you count rice when mama makes rice for you? If it's kept on your plate, can you just count one by one? No, you cannot. You cannot count your hair. Can you count your hair? No. So hair, rice, air, which you cannot count, is uncountable nouns. Okay? So I hope you understood the difference between countable nouns and uncountable nouns, like air, rice, etc. Now some of the examples of countable nouns are apple. It can be singular, apple. It can be plural, apples. It's pineapple or pineapples. We know how many pineapples do we have, isn't it? We can count a pineapple. Cucumber or cucumbers. Strawberry or strawberries. Grape or grapes. So these are countable nouns. Countable nouns can be counted. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted. Let's read through. Uncountable nouns are nouns that come in a state or quantity which is impossible to count. Liquids. Any kind of liquid is uncountable, as are things that act like liquids, like sand or air or liquid. Those are all uncountable. You cannot count them. They are always considered to be singular, as one. And what can be used with uncountable nouns? We can use some, because we cannot say one air is coming to me. What do you say? Some air. I need some air. Open the windows. You do not say I need 2 air to come out to me. It is not correct. We use any, we can use a little, or we can use much. Now one example I will give you. An IQ test measures intelligence. Now let me tell you an example of uncountable noun. Intelligence is an uncountable noun. Now here an IQ test measures intelligence. Now can you say this boy has 20 numbers of intelligence? No, you cannot. So intelligence cannot be measured. You can just say that this boy is much more intelligent than this boy by seeing the capability. So intelligence is an uncountable noun because it cannot be counted. Another example. Students don't seem to have much homework these days. Absolutely. I agree with this example completely. You all have enjoyed this COVID-19, isn't it? This entire 2019-2020 has been very, very tough on the children and the teachers and the schools. But don't worry. We all will go hand in hand and we will not let anything come between our studies. But homework wise, please do some homework. Please do all the exercises behind your textbooks. We have tried to solve all the exercises for you. Now, homework. This example refers to unspecified, unquantifiable amount of homework. So it does not say that I have 5 subjects of homework. It just says homework. So homework is an uncountable noun in this particular statement. Other examples of uncountable nouns are milk, flour, salt, sugar, jam, meat, rice, honey, tea and cheese. You cannot count all these. They are all uncountable nouns. Now there is another category of nouns that can be classified. These are called gender related. The noun gender tells us about the sex of the noun. In grammar, nouns, there are 4 genders. What are the 4 genders? Let us discuss one by one. The first gender is masculine gender. Gender is nothing but the sex of the noun. It tells us whether it's a boy or a girl or a neuter or a common. So, the masculine gender is the noun. It is said to be in the masculine gender if it refers to a male character or number of a species. Man, lion, hero, boy, king, horse, actor. If you see the sounds of these words, they are all male forms, isn't it? And actor are nouns of masculine gender. They are all male related nouns. For example, a boy is playing in the playground. Who's playing? Boy. Boy is masculine gender. Hero of the movie is not a native of this country. Hero, masculine again. In these sentences, the word boy and hero are masculine gender nouns. The next in the noun gender is feminine gender. Okay, so you're clear with masculine? Masculine, male, a man is all gender related, that is masculine. Let's move on to feminine gender. Now, if it's masculine, the next obviously will be feminine. A noun is said to be the feminine gender if it refers to a female member of species. For example, a woman, lioness, heroine, girl, mare, niece, empress, cow and actress are few examples of feminine gender nouns that we use in our daily language. Now in this example, a girl is playing in the playground. I hope you know what is the noun here. The feminine gender noun. Yes, girl is the feminine gender noun. Heroine of the movie is not a native of this country. Heroine, absolutely. In these sentences, the words girl and heroine are feminine gender nouns. The next in the noun gender is the common gender. Now, what is common gender? Let's see here. A child is playing in the playground. A child. Is it mentioned whether it's a boy child or a girl child? No, it's not. So, this comes under common gender noun. A parliamentarian should have command over his language. Now, parliamentarian is a boy or a girl, a male or a female. We do not know by this statement. So, that comes under the common gender noun. In these sentences, the word child and parliamentarian are nouns of common gender. Yes? Clear? Next. Common gender can be a baby. A baby is common gender because we don't know the baby is boy or a girl. Students, when all of you are coming together from school, we say the students are coming out of the school. That's common gender because they are a group of students, right? The noun which talks about either a male or a female is called common gender. Some examples of common gender are neighbors, orphan, monarch, infant, enemy, cousin, friend, servant. These are all common gender because we don't know specifically if it's a boy or a girl. Now the next is the last one, that is called the neuter gender. A noun is said to be in the neuter gender if it refers to a member of a species which are neither male nor a female. Normally, nouns referring to lifeless objects, because they are not living things, they are called neuter gender, are in neuter nouns like chair, table, tree, star, mountain, street, book, car, school, paper, pencil, computer are few of the neuter nouns which we use regularly. So around you, just count how many neuter genders are there, how many masculine, feminine and common are there. Just write it down as a part of your exercise. For example, computer has brought about drastic changes in our lives, and especially at these times. Everyone has gone digital, isn't it? Yes, so computer here is a neuter gender. It's not a boy, not a girl. It's basically not even a living object. Tree is cleansing the air. Now here, yes, tree is living thing, but it's neither male nor female. You can't classify the tree into a male or a female, so it comes under the neuter gender. Stars are not visible in the daytime. Books are our best friends. So in these particular statements, which are the neuter genders? Computer, tree, stars and books are neuter gender nouns. So this is mainly the classification of nouns. Clear? Let's do a recap. The first one is masculine. It refers to the names of the boys or men, father, son, priest, uncle, rooster, host, king or a hero. They are all masculine nouns. Feminine nouns, it refers to the names of girls or women, aunt, mother, maiden, grandma, hen, goose, nun and niece are all under feminine category. Next is the common. It refers to the names of both girls and boys. We don't know how many boys, how many girls. It is like a group. Doctor, visitor, cousin, friend, relative, nurse, singer, manager, they all come under common nouns. Then there is the last one, neuter. Neuter refers to the names of the things or objects. Eraser, shoes, chocolate, car, pants, book, bus or a desk. These are all the neuter nouns. Now let's move on. This is again a textbook activity. These are the nouns given. We have to just say whether they are uncountable or countable. Let's do this exercise together. Air, obviously air is uncountable. Water is uncountable. Night is countable. How many nights did you sleep? Sleep is uncountable. Cigarette, countable. Grass, uncountable. Butter, uncountable. Mutton, uncountable. Equipment, uncountable. Stupidity, uncountable. Animal, uncountable. Animal is countable. Book is countable. Gold, uncountable. Vessel, countable. Rice, uncountable. Food, uncountable. Hair, uncountable. Beauty and rain, both uncountable. Here, water, uncountable. Poem, bag, TV are countable. Glass is uncountable. It's not glass, it's class. Cake, sheep, shirt is countable. Foolishness is obviously uncountable. Truth, paper, silver, copper is uncountable. We have a suitcase. How many suitcases are you carrying when you're traveling, which we will not now, is countable. Sugar, valor, homework, uncountable. Milk, poetry, uncountable. Game, countable again. Music, uncountable. Onion, How many onions did you put in those vegetables? Countable. Cheese, flour, friendship, justice, uncountable. Chair, drink, lamb, countable. Mischief, bread, news, safety and permission, uncountable. Cows, how many cows were grazing? It's countable. Soup, cricket, wood, uncountable. Vegetable, egg, countable. Baggage is uncountable. Mountain, countable. Sand, love, furniture, coffee, wool, personal, jam, health, soap, uncountable. Darkness, sunshine, smoke, brain is countable. Garlic, meat, footwear, dirt is countable. Now C is countable. Purity is uncountable. Chain is countable again. Tea, wheat, tuition is uncountable. Stone is countable, and wealth and advice is uncountable. So you just remember in your mind, think about it whether I can count them or not. Think that the things are in front of you and figure out if you can count them or you can't. Now with the uncountable nouns, you have to select some of the uncountable nouns and make sentences. I have selected few here, like safety. Safety is uncountable. Safety is of paramount importance when traveling abroad. These are the few sentences that I have made for you. You can even copy or make your own. Truth often sounds harsh. Truth is uncountable. Rice is grown widely in these areas. Rice again is uncountable. Her hair has grown very long. Hair again uncountable. Permission was given to conduct the debate in class. Permission uncountable. The sand on the beach is almost white in color. Sand uncountable. Wealth should be shared with everyone. You can't count the wealth. Advice from others is very rarely pleasant. Advice, you can't count the advice. She does her homework as soon as she comes home. Homework. The smoke passes out through that chimney. Smoke, you can't count smoke. So these are uncountable nouns and we have made sentences for your example. And so with this, I finish nouns. Just to recap, nouns can be classified into masculine, feminine, neuter and common in terms of gender, and it can be classified into countable or uncountable in terms of numbers. Okay, just remember these, very easy they are, and they are the names of places, animal or thing. It can be emotion, anything. Okay, I hope you understood nouns, very simple. With this I sign out and I will be back with another nice interesting topic of grammar. See you soon. Kashish.